Celtic are set for transfer millions after the latest Fabrizio Romano update. We will of course discuss this in today's video whilst going over all the latest Celtic news from the last 24 hours. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Celtic supporters could catch their first glimpse of summer signings Ross Doohan and Callum Osmond this evening as the Hoops kick off their pre-season campaign against Queen's Park at Lesserhampton. Goalkeeper Ross Doohan, who rejoined Celtic on a 3-year deal after a 2-year spell at Aberdeen, is expected to feature. The 27-year-old, a product of Celtic's academy, has been back in training at Lennoxtown and expressed his enthusiasm about returning to the club. 19-year-old striker Callum Osmond, recently signed from Fulham, is also in contention. Osmond, who netted 10 goals in 17 appearances for Fulham's under-21s last season, has been training with the squad and is eager to make an impact. Kieran Tierney, who returned to Celtic from Arsenal, is not expected to feature tonight. Tierney withdrew from Scotland duty last month due to injury and is anticipated to rejoin training in the coming days. Similarly, Swedish winger Benjamin Nygren, signed from FC Nordjylland, is unlikely to play. Nygren participated in Sweden's recent international fixtures and is being given additional time to recover before joining the squad. Following tonight's match against Queen's Park, Celtic will continue their pre-season preparations with a friendly against Cork City on Tuesday. Fans will be keen to see how the new additions integrate into Brendan Rodgers' squad as the team builds towards the upcoming season. Now for the main story, as Celtic have agreed a £16.5 million fee with Serie A side Como for winger Nicholas Kuhn, as reported by Sky Sports' Anthony Joseph. The deal is expected to be completed soon, with both clubs working through the final details, including potential add-ons. Kuhn, 25, only arrived at Celtic in January 2024 from Rapid Vienna for around £3 million. He has now verbally agreed a long-term contract with Como, setting the stage for a quick turnaround transfer that will deliver a healthy profit for the Hoops. Anthony Joseph confirmed that a full agreement is close, with both clubs ironing out the structure of the add-ons. A sell-on clause is also expected to be part of the deal, similar to what Celtic included in Jeremy Frimpong's move to Bayer Leverkusen. That clause brought the club £5.5 million this summer after Frimpong's move to Liverpool. Kuhn made a strong impact in the first half of the season, but saw his form dip noticeably after the winter break. His early performances showed promise, but he struggled to maintain consistency as the campaign wore on. Como, who finished 10th in Serie A last season, are looking to push on under the ambitious backing of the Djarum Group. With Cesc Fabregas playing a key role in their success, the club are building a squad capable of challenging higher up the table. Kuhn is part of a growing list of summer targets aimed at strengthening their options. Celtic's swift decision to cash in shows a focus on value in the transfer market. With the deal nearing completion, Rodgers will have added funds to put towards reshaping his squad for the season ahead. The move is now expected to go through once the final points are signed off. In other news, Queen's Park manager Sean Crichton has confirmed there have been ongoing talks about a possible loan deal with Celtic ahead of tonight's pre-season clash at Lesserhampton. There's been growing speculation that Celtic could soon start sending some of their young players out on loan to the Championship side. While nothing has been signed off yet, Crichton admitted the two clubs have been speaking for a while. The timing would suit both sides. Queen's Park are rebuilding under Crichton, who stepped up from the club's B team in May after winning 2 Reserve League titles on the bounce. It wouldn't be the first time Queen's Park have taken players from Celtic. Dane Murray and Adam Montgomery both had loan spells at the club in recent seasons. If a formal link is agreed, it could open the door for more regular game time for Celtic's top academy talent. Crichton, who's worked with youth players at Morton, Airdrie and Hamilton, is keen to build a squad that mixes young potential with experienced heads. He said this: "It can certainly help. It's been rumoured for a few months that we've been in talks with Celtic. Until it's all finalised, we just don't know," he said. For Celtic, the Lowland League still offers a platform through the B team, but finding higher level experience for certain players remains key. A loan spell in the Championship with a club focused on development could be the next step for several prospects. Tonight's friendly will offer a glimpse at how the two clubs might work together going forward, with both managers able to get a close look at emerging talent in a competitive setting. In other news, Kyogo Furuhashi looks set to leave Rennes just half a year after his high-profile move from Celtic, with a return to the UK now firmly on the cards. The Japanese striker joined the League One outfit in January for a fee in the region of £10 million, but struggled to make any meaningful impact during his short stint in France. His time on the pitch was severely limited, starting only once on his debut and featuring off the bench a further 5 times. In total, the 30-year-old played less than an hour across those substitute appearances and hasn't featured since April. Talks between Rennes and English Championship newcomers Birmingham City are now at an advanced stage, according to French outlet L'Équipe. The proposed deal could see the French side recoup their initial outlay through performance-based bonuses, with Kyogo eyeing a fresh start after a frustrating 6 months. Birmingham, preparing for life back in the second tier, appear ready to invest in experienced attacking options, and Furuhashi fits the bill. Kyogo, capped 23 times for Japan with 5 international goals, will be hoping a move to England brings more consistent playing time after a disappointing end to last season. His departure from Rennes, while abrupt, would bring an end to a chapter that never really got going and open the door to a more familiar setting where he previously thrived in green and white. In other news, Greg Taylor has revealed he leaned heavily on former Celtic and England goalkeeper Joe Hart when weighing up his move abroad this summer. After 6 years at Parkhead, Taylor's free transfer to Greek side Paok was confirmed on Tuesday, marking a fresh chapter in his career and family life. Taylor explained to Sky Sports, "Joe Hart's someone I really trust and I spoke to him quite a bit over the summer. Weighed up the decisions, he was probably the one I spoke to most. He'd experienced something abroad and spoke really highly of it with a young family. He was the one I definitely leaned on," he concluded. Hart's guidance proved invaluable to Taylor as he considered uprooting his family and embracing a new culture. Paok offered the fullback both a fresh challenge and a strong support network, which was a significant factor alongside his on-field ambitions. He's been married for a year now and has welcomed a baby girl into the world this summer. While Celtic had hoped to extend his stay, Brendan Rodgers acknowledged that Taylor had earned a place in the club's history. The defender departs having won 5 league titles, 3 Scottish Cups and 3 League Cups, leaving behind a legacy of consistency and loyalty at Celtic Park. He's got a fresh start at a new environment. It's certainly a challenge for the Scottish international, who penned a 3-year deal at the Greek side. It's a big decision to make at this stage in his life, so here's hoping it pays off for him. Lastly, James Penrice is set to sign for AEK Athens, ending any hopes of a move to Celtic after the club had tracked his progress over the course of last season. The Hearts fullback, who was one of the few standouts in a poor campaign for the Tynecastle side, had been scouted by the Hoops recruitment team as they assessed options to bolster the left side of defence. With Greg Taylor leaving for Paok earlier this week, the need to reinforce in that area has grown more urgent. Penrice made 46 appearances in all competitions for the Jambos, contributing 2 goals and 7 assists. His form earned him a place in the PFA Scotland Team of the Year, and his consistency did not go unnoticed. However, despite keeping tabs on the defender, Celtic never moved to open formal talks with Hearts or the player. Fabrizio Romano confirmed on Thursday that Penrice will now head to Greece, with a move to AEK Athens set to be completed soon. The 26-year-old, who previously turned out for Livingston, now takes on a new challenge with the Greek Giants, joining a squad that has been active in the summer window. Celtic remain interested in bringing Josh Doig back to Scotland, with the Verona fullback still a reported target. Brendan Rodgers will be keen to bring in proper cover and competition for Kieran Tierney, who returned to Glasgow this summer after 6 years at Arsenal. Reinforcements in key areas are expected in the coming weeks as the squad continues to take shape ahead of the new campaign. What are your thoughts on these? Let us know down in the comment section below. Make sure you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel for more Celtic content.